Welcome to Beyond the Chutes is presented by ParaSight Systems. I'm your host, Doug Simcox, and today we are continuing BTC's special coverage of the 32nd Annual International Finals Youth Rodeo, IFYR 2024 in Shawnee, Oklahoma. International Finals Youth Rodeo. I'm doing that to put emphasis on the word international because today we have the honor, and it's going to be fun. We get to meet and learn about a team that has definitely traveled the farthest to get here. We get to meet and talk with two teams that are traveling in. One is Team Australia, and the other team is Team New Zealand. And I'd like to introduce our director of the Youth Rodeo Organization, the team manager for Team Australia, Miss Kylee Ferguson. Welcome to BTC.
Thanks, Doug. Nice to be here with you.
Good to be here with you. All week, when I learned the Australian team and the New Zealand team was in town, I said, I need to meet you guys. We got to have a conversation. I'm so excited that you guys are in the United States, or in Shawnee, Oklahoma, and we're going to have a lot of fun in this conversation. I was looking at your Facebook page, and to our listeners, you can find them. All you have to do is go search for Youth Rodeo Organization, and that is organization with an S, so you know you're in the right place. And the picture will tell you you're in the right place. It's a yellow and black jersey, gorgeous-looking jersey, Team Australia on it. So tell us a little bit, Kylee, if you would, about the Youth Rodeo Organization.
Yeah, I think we mainly started the Youth Rodeo organisation. So I've got my own kids that have travelled over, and I've got a brother that lives over here. I've got a lot of connections over here. So I've sort of been coming backwards and forwards for about 30 years. And my kids got to compete in some youth events over here, and they didn't have many opportunities in Australia for kids to be able to come over here. So I guess it was just starting to talk to people in different associations to see if they could create an opportunity for our teams to represent Australia over here. And one thing led to another, and then I basically started the organisation. And so we have about 4 different tours or 5 different tours that come over here for the IFYR. So we haven't actually been here since 2019 was the last year we were here before COVID. Mm-hmm. So it's really good to be back here. Then we have the team going to, this will be the first year we've got a few kids. We just want to sort of try it out, feel the way first to the World Championship Junior Rodeo at Guthrie in Oklahoma. Mm-hmm. Then we've got World Youth Bull Ride Finals team, and then World Championship Mini Bull team as well in Australia. In the United States, and then we also have a team going to New Zealand at the end of the year.
And just to give a little perspective to our listeners, if I were to book a flight from Dallas to Sydney, and I think I can get a nonstop flight, I'm looking at 14 hours of flight time. Is that right?
That's correct. That's just that direct flight. And then most of these kids coming from all over Australia. So Australia, if you actually put it on one map over the other, Australia probably is as big as the United States. So like this team we've got here, we've got kids from one end of Australia to the other that have come on the team. So they've usually got a 4 or 5 hour flight before they even get to Sydney to be able to travel on that next big flight.
Yeah, and then you drove from Dallas to Shawnee. And if I've got everything right, we talk about time zones and everything. Now, think of this, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sitting here, and if I were in Charleville in the Queensland, it is 5:15 in the morning on Friday morning. Now, we are recording here on Thursday afternoon at 3:15, so you guys can do the math on this, but the time zone differences has to be hard on a team, and with the kind of travel. One of the concepts is jet lag. How's that affecting the team, Kylee?
Yeah, I think for the first 3 days, most of us were up at about 2 o'clock in the morning, wondering what we could do, twiddling our thumbs, or if our hotel was close to a Walmart, I think a few got up at 2 o'clock in the morning and went for a walk to go shopping. But after about three nights, I think we were all starting to get used to the change.
Wow. Yeah, that time zone and jet lag, and easy to get sick in the middle of all that, get run down. So diet and hydration and everything. And it's so hard to sleep when you have that kind of a time zone difference. The journey to the International Finals Youth Rodeo, I'm sitting here looking at this and just trying to contemplate if I were going to make a trip, I've got to have my passport. I got to have my visa. I got to have plane tickets, let alone I've got to worry about rodeo equipment, horses and everything if I'm a bulldogger or something. So what's been the journey to the International Finals Youth Rodeo? Preparation, when did you start? What goes into this?
So these guys all applied. I think we advertised this event early this year, like maybe in January. And I think they were maybe advised in March that we've got a team together to come. And so they were all sent a congratulations letter. Yeah, and then they were required to get their passports and visa waivers if they didn't already have them. And yeah, it is quite a lengthy process, and it's a very expensive process. Like, these people have all paid about $6,500 per person to come over here. Plus, then the ones that have to have horses, the rough stock guys get it fairly easy, but the girls or the time event kids have to then lease a horse over here, and they only usually get 1 or 2 rides in before they compete. So they're pretty much jumping on a horse they've never used before and trying to make the best run they can, best opportunity they can out of that run.
Okay.
So it is very, very hard for our time event kids to be competitive over here, and it's actually fairly difficult to source good horses at a reasonable cost after they've already paid that sort of money to even get here.
So just to be clear, and I think I heard the number right, and when you say $6,500, is that US dollars?
No, that's Australian dollars. So at the moment, the conversion rate is about 66 cents. So I guess in your favour, I think it'd be about 4,500 maybe.
Okay.
US dollars. But that's per person. Then each
Holy cow.
Competitor that comes must have at least one parent or guardian with them.
Okay.
Yeah, so they must have that. We sort of make that fairly mandatory so that if any medical condition did come up, that they have got someone here to make medical decisions on their behalf.
Okay. And are there sponsors? Are there grants? Anything that helps with the funding as you guys come across?
Not really. We do have a lot of good sponsors for the organisation. That really is just to get our team uniforms. But I must say our kids are fairly well decked out. They look like, when you see our team in the stands or in the arena, they really do stand out because they're all in the same shirts. And so we have had some really good sponsors for their team uniforms, but most of the costs they bear themselves. They are allowed to fundraise, but yeah, all of these families are busy families doing their own things, so fundraising can become a little bit difficult, mainly with time as well.
Oh, I can only imagine. My goodness, the investment. And to the point, you're having to find horses, and we're gonna meet each of the team members here, and they're gonna talk a little bit about the events that they're working. So as we get into it, I'll dig into that just a little bit deeper. And I've just got a lot of questions around even bronc riding or bareback riding and the equipment and the style and everything. So let's meet, and I'll come back to you then, Kylee. Let's meet the team. Who's the first team member that we get to talk to today?
Well, right beside me is Kay, so he could be your first member.
G'day.
Hey, good. Welcome to BTC, Cade. And you are from Clooncarry in the Queensland, Australia.
Yeah, so I'm from a small town called Clooncarry, which is in the middle of nowhere pretty much. Well, I guess most of our towns where we're from is in the middle of nowhere. So
Is that ranch country?
yeah, it's, what do we call them? Properties, stations.
Oh, stations, yep.
Which are a bit bigger than your ranches from what I've heard.
Okay.
But yeah, not as green.
Not as green. Okay, but cattle, lots of cattle.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, and what grade or what age are you, Kate?
So I'm 17 and I'm in grade 12 at the moment.
Okay.
And I think we just started school this week. Just started our term 3, which is your semester 2, I think.
Is this your final year of eligibility, Kate, or do you have one more for the IFYR?
I have 2 more.
Well, that's excellent. And what events are you working this year?
At the IFYR, I'm just doing the bulls, broncs, and team roping. But in Australia, I do every event with a bareback.
Easy to get mounted up in the team roping?
Over here, I kind of let Mum do everything. I just got on.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest.
Yeah. So you've been are you a header or a heeler, Kate?
I'm heeling here, but I do head as well.
And have you had both runs or just the one so far?
No, so I've had one run and then we had our second run tonight.
Oh, tonight. Okay. And how did you do in the first round in the team roping?
I missed.
You missed?
Yeah.
Okay. And that happens, right? And when a healer misses, what do you do?
I have a bath. Yeah. Reset the brain.
Reset the brain. All right. And bull riding. You brought your own bull rope with you? Was that allowed?
Yeah, yep. So I have all my gear with me, which I just have in one bag. And then I had to bring my saddle over for the bronc riding in another bag. So my clothes bag is only a little carry-on for 5 weeks. So I'm running a bit short on clothes.
Are you? Is there a laundromat at least that you can go wash your clothes?
Yeah, luckily.
Perfect. And how'd you do in the bull riding?
So I bucked off my first bull at 7 seconds or something.
Okay.
And then I rode my second bull for 79.5.
79.5.
Yes, sir.
Very nice. Very nice. Okay. And are you then in the running to get back to the finals, you think?
Yeah, well, I'm currently sitting second in the go round from what I've heard, but I still have 3 more rounds.
Yeah.
So they're taking back top 15, and I think there's about 8 or 9 that have ridden. So I should hopefully make it back.
And how many years have you been rodeoing, Kate?
All my life. It's 17 years, I guess.
17 years. So at 1 year of age, you were out rodeoing?
Yeah, I don't know what you would classify as rodeo. Mum slapped me on a horse and I just went with it.
So you've been riding horses out in is it the outback? What do they call it? At the station?
So we live in town, but we have a small property just outside of town where we have all our cattle and stuff.
Yeah.
To be able to practice.
Okay. So if I were visiting you in Australia and you said, hey, we're going to go out, we're going to go horseback riding, we're going to go out wherever and ride. So tell me what you would say to me.
Go somewhere where there's a beach.
You don't want to go horseback riding? You want to go to the beach?
Yeah, we haven't got too much in our town.
So how far from the beach?
Like small 17-hour drive.
17 hour. I thought this was this. Okay. And I don't know if you know this, but it's Shark Week here in the United States.
Oh, lovely.
And there's great whites, aren't there, in the ocean there on the beaches in Australia?
I don't think it's a great white. You got to look out for it. It's crocs and what are they? Blue ringed octopus. I think it is. Blue. Yeah, stonefish. We got a lot of stuff that can kill you.
Do you? So don't worry about the sharks, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. And who's been your supporters in rodeo and in this adventure? Who you want to give a shout out to?
Well, definitely Mum and Dad and brother. He's helped me, and then my sister's also been very. What's the word? Sure. We'll say loving.
Loving. Okay. Well, they're going to hear this. They're going to hear this podcast all around the world. So do you want to give them a very specific message, Kate?
Win some money.
Win some money. Okay. And have you learned any new words or phrases since you've been in the States?
I have, but I have a really bad memory, so I can't actually. I've been trying to remember them, and
Yeah.
I can't.
Okay. And
Fixing, I guess.
say again?
Fixing? No, fixing to ride a bull.
Oh, fixing to ride a bull. Yeah, that's a good one. I like that. Fixing. Yeah. And have you taught any new words or phrases to any of the American cowboys or cowgirls?
Yeah, definitely.
What have you taught? What's your go-to right now?
I don't know if I can say it on air. We got kangaroos in Australia.
Yeah.
So, like, we dock their tails off, and that's how we're able to rope them. So that's how we're able to heal them. Like,
because their tails have been docked.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yeah.
That's how you can heal them.
Yeah, we call them dockaroos.
Okay. Dockaroos. So you're up tonight, right?
Yeah.
In the team roping. So how are you going to do tonight, Cade?
Hopefully going to catch.
Good deal. Good deal. And you had your ice bath, so you should be all reset. Rock on, go get them.
Yeah, will do.
Okay. Okay. Who else do we have? Thank you, Cade. Who else do we have there?
I'm here, I'm Molly.
This is Molly?
Yeah.
Is that okay, Molly Harper? And where are you from, Molly?
I'm from Benalla in Victoria, which is down the bottom of Australia.
Okay. And so how far are you away from where Cade and Kylee live?
Like 30 hours, like 3-day drive.
And what events are you working here, Molly?
The breakaway and bar race.
Okay. And how's the breakaway been going for you?
It was good. I caught my first calf a little slow, but still got it caught. And then I'm roping tonight.
Your second round tonight. Well, congratulations on a catch. That's exciting. And any issues getting a horse to rope off from?
Not really. I had an Australian girl was going to lend me her horse, but it didn't work out. And then we went out and practiced at another lady's house, and she let me use her husband's calf horse.
And where do you find a barrel racing horse?
I just started messaging a lot of people that I knew, and I actually ran an Aussie horse.
Oh,
So,
you're running an Aussie horse. So he was transported over, I take it.
Yeah, he was brought over here about 3 years ago, I think.
And how long have you been rodeoing?
I've been rodeoing like probably 10 years.
Oh, wow, nice. And are there a lot of rodeos around you?
We have like a summer run that's closer to my house, but we go north, which is like towards Cade's place, for 4 months.
So
Most years.
once a year you go off, and for about 4 months you stay on the road and you're out rodeoing?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. That is very neat. And you've been doing that about 10 years.
I've been going away for 4 months for about 4 years, but we did do it a little bit when I was younger as well.
And what grade or age, and maybe how many years of eligibility left for the International Finals Youth Rodeo?
I'm 17, and I have 2 years left for the International Youth Rodeo.
And what do you do when you're not roping? What hobbies or interests do you have outside of rodeo?
I try to work so that then I can go to the rodeos.
Okay. And what do you do for work, Molly?
I do riding lessons with a few girls around home, and then I work in a coffee shop.
Oh, very nice. And supporters that have helped you, shout out to anybody, Molly?
Just my mum, really. She brought me over here and always says yes to any opportunities. And then my stepdad, Gab, he is very supportive and is happy for us to do whatever.
That is so nice, so neat that you've got great supporters like that. It is so important. And that's so neat that your mom could come with and be there with you and have someone to lean on while you're here. Learned any new words or phrases? You got to have something.
Not really, but it's just like they actually do say a lot of things.
Y'all.
Yeah, y'all.
Y'all. Okay.
And like when they yell for each other, like they're competitors and stuff. They always say like hustle and stuff like that.
Okay.
Like we don't say that at home.
What do you say?
I don't know.
So I want to teach you guys. So I want you all to listen. I've got a phrase I want you to listen to and repeat. Okay.
Okay.
It's y'ont to.
Can you say it again?
Y'ont to.
Y'all
Y'all
too.
too?
Y'ont to.
You're too.
Y'ont to.
Or two.
You should.
Water.
Is that right?
No, and maybe I'm not saying it right. Down here it would be you want to. You want to?
Oh, you want to.
I don't know.
That's like our order. Like you ought to do something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you oughta. I like that. Okay. Well, thank you, Molly. And you are up tonight. Did I get that right in the breakaway roping?
Yeah.
And barrel racing. How'd you do first run and have you already run second run?
I knocked in my first run, but I was a 16.2, and then in my second run, I was a 16.5.
16.5 and clear?
Yeah.
Nice, nice. You're up tonight in the breakaway.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, good luck. Have fun. Take an ice bath. Get reset. That's what Kate does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Molly.
Thank you.
You bet. Who else do we have there?
You've got Liv.
Who's this?
This is Olivia. Fraser.
Olivia. Can I say where you're from? Can I
You can say where I'm from.
Can I do that and make sure I get this right? So
Make sure you have fun with it too.
It's what?
Make sure you have fun with it.
I
Have
will.
fun.
I will. So it's Olivia Priester from Humpty Doo in the Northern Territory. Was that fun?
That was fun. I like that.
Okay, Humpty Doo. And I'm pronouncing it right. Yes, Humpty Doo?
Yep, that's it.
Okay, that is absolutely perfect. So tell me a little bit about yourself, Olivia. How old are you? How many years of IFYR eligibility do you have left? That's probably the best way to ask it.
I've got one left, so I'm 18 now. I've got 1 year left.
Yes, 1 year left. And had you been here before 2019?
No, so this is my first time coming
Okay.
to America and competing. So it's
Okay.
been a bit different.
Okay. And is that true for the whole team? This is the first time that they've been to the U.S.?
I think for a good chunk of us, there's a couple of us that have been here before,
To the rodeo?
just to America in general.
To the okay. Excellent. And what events are you working, Olivia?
I'm in the breakaway and barrel race.
Breakaway and barrel racing. Okay. And how has that been going for you so far?
It hasn't quite gone how I wanted it to, but that's okay. I've learned a lot from my run.
You bet.
I don't know if you hear what's happening in the background, but they reckon I got 95 points in the bronc ride and the barrel race.
Now I saw a picture, and maybe it was you, and maybe it wasn't, but it was almost like, I want to say a Liberty stand. The horse was actually doing a Liberty stand.
I'm actually a big fan of New York.
Yes.
On my bucket list, I'd love to go to New York, and Kylee said that I couldn't go this trip, so I thought I'd just like bring it to me and bring it to everyone around me. So I've done everyone a favour. I sacrificed my run to make sure we all got to see the Statue of Liberty.
Yes, it was excellent. It was excellent. 2 great shots got sent to me. I saw it, and you look like you were in perfect position.
Yeah, I missed the putting my hand up, but I was a bit worried about going down than I was going up.
Okay.
Yeah.
And be truthful, you kind of planned that from the beginning?
Oh no, not at all.
No, you didn't ride in thinking this is what I'm going to do?
No,
Oh,
No, so that was spur of the moment. That was improv, mostly.
okay. I didn't know if that was a thing that you do if you might be in the Northern Territory, around Humpty Doo.
We are considered to be the crazy cousins of the rest of the country, but we're not. We're not that bad, I don't think.
Okay. So when do you run again, or have you already run second round?
I've already done my second round.
Okay.
So that Statue of Liberty was my second round.
Okay. So how'd you do in the first round? Did you do another trick in the first round?
Almost, I flipped over the barrel a couple of times. I played basketball with it.
Oh, you did. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. And your breakaway roping. How'd you do round one?
I missed my calf in round one, and then round two, I caught it.
Nice. Excellent. That's got to feel pretty good. That's a pretty big success. Coming to the U.S., flying 14 hours, and probably more, because how many hours are you away from Sydney in Humpty Doo?
On a flight is about 4.5.
4.5 hours to Sydney, 14 hours to Dallas, and then what is it, about a 4-hour drive from there to, wow, you guys have really put the miles in.
I think so.
I would say so. And what do you do when you're not rodeoing back home? What are your hobbies? What are your interests? What do you got going on?
So Humpty Doo and Darwin especially is very famous for crocodiles. I think we have the highest population of crocodiles of any area in Australia. So we have a lot to crocodile farms, there's crocodile cruises, there's crocodile hunting. There's actually a boxing crocodile in Humpty Doo. You can Google that. That's pretty famous.
Boxing?
It's a boxing crocodile. So one of the largest servos in our area has a boxing crocodile.
You mean boxing like fighting boxing?
Okay, they put boxing gloves on it.
On a crocodile? And
On a crocodile.
And who does the crocodile fight?
Itself, mostly.
Itself? Okay. And crocodiles, are they close to where you live, Olivia?
You find them sort of anywhere. If there's water, you can get a crocodile in there.
Oh.
A few years ago at my old high school, for senior prank day, they put baby crocodiles in the office building.
Baby crocodiles. But baby crocodiles, they're not like pets, right? They're still kind of dangerous?
Depends who you're talking to. If you're asking me, I don't think they're pets. If you're asking some other Territorians, they're probably prized pets.
So they put them in the school, baby crocodiles?
Yeah, for a prank. Yeah.
For a prank. And how did that go over?
I don't think they went back to school. So
They didn't go back to school?
I don't think the students went back to school, no.
Oh, I thought you meant the crocodiles.
No, I don't think they went back either.
They dropped out?
Yeah, I don't think the Australian school system was for them.
Okay. And let's talk about supporters. Who's been helping you on this great journey so far, Olivia?
Well, I had my mum and sister come on this trip with me.
Nice.
So they've been massive and keeping me humble. Not allowed to get a big head around them.
Yeah.
Mum's only 5'4", but she'll knock you down. And just my family in general, and Darwin's a pretty small place to rodeo, so we were a very, very close-knit community, and yeah, everyone from Darwin, they know who they are. I've told them how much I love them, so.
Have you learned any new words or phrases since you've been in the United States?
We've had a running joke with the team about saying caca whenever we see anything that's stereotypically American.
Okay.
So every flag or picture of an eagle or pickup truck or fried chicken, any
nice.
fried menu item we can find.
Yeah.
I guess that's a new word I didn't really say before I got here.
And so all of you guys are saying it, caca?
Yep.
All right. Can you do it on the count of three? All of you. 1, 2, 3. I love it. Perfect. In such harmony. Such harmony. Thank you for that. And thank you for being on Beyond the Chutes with us, Olivia. I really enjoyed this. And I just have to say, this is the first time on the show. I think it's the first time I've ever had anybody from Humpty Doo in the Northern Territory of Australia on the show.
I find it hard to believe we're pretty widespread people. We're travelers.
You are. And I'd have to go back through all of our episodes, maybe somewhere along the road, or somewhere along the way, I should say. I might have had another guest from Humpty Doo. I don't know. There's just been so many.
It's a possibility. If you get time, definitely Google that boxing crocodile.
I will. Boxing crocodiles. Absolutely. Thank you for that. Thank you. And great to have you on the show. And great to have you at Shawnee. And good luck. Have fun. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
All right. Who else do we have?
Hey, I'm Hope.
Hope Doyle. Is that you?
Yeah,
Excellent. Well, welcome.
thank you.
And Charleville, Queensland?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. And tell us a little bit about yourself. How old? What do you got going on?
I'm 19 years old, so my last year with the youth organisation
Mm-hmm.
and everything.
What events are you working at the IFYR?
I'm in the barrel racing and pole bending.
Oh, wow. A pole bender. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love pole bending. 6 poles. And when you're done, you're supposed to have all 6 of them standing. How's that been working out for you?
Start.
Uh-huh.
Didn't get a final or anything.
You didn't get what?
Yeah, it was a rough start because it was raining on the first day.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty muddy. So you ran on Sunday the first round.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And did you have a clean run just because of the amount of...
No, we missed a pole and everything, and messed up run up. But
Okay.
we'll have another one Friday morning.
Yeah, for sure. Well, in the rain, in the mud, as a pole bender, it's hard to have a clean run. Most of them come out pretty dirty.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. And when was your second run, or are you still going?
So I've had my first round. I've got my barrel run tonight, and then my pole run Friday morning.
Oh, Friday morning. So final performance before the short go. How's the barrel racing? Did you do anything to top Olivia and her Liberty stand with her horse? Did you try anything like that?
No, definitely not.
No.
Olivia topped that one off.
Okay. Hard to top, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So how was your barrel run?
It was also in the mud.
Okay.
We had a clean run, just went a bit past the first drum, but we just played it safe.
Okay. And the ground has gotten better since then, right? It's dry, good footing, should be great for the next one?
Yeah, a lot better.
Okay. And again, when are you out?
So tonight in the barrel.
Nice. And then Friday
then-
morning. Yeah.
Yeah, Friday morning.
That is excellent. That is excellent. So how many years, Hope, have you been rodeoing?
Since before I could walk.
Before you could walk?
Yeah, Mum used to just throw me on a little pony, lead me around the drums, and then, once I had, enough experience, she let me off once I got older and kept going from there.
Oh, nice. Excellent. So are those your main events, cowgirl barrel racing and the pole bending?
Yeah, pretty much at the moment.
Okay. And any interest in breakaway or team roping?
Yeah, definitely would love to get into the breakaway. Just haven't had the time yet, but once I get home, I'm going to try and get into it.
Okay. And where do you find a pole bending horse? I mean, did you borrow one here? You didn't bring one with, right?
No, we did hire a horse here.
You did? You hired a horse here?
Yeah, from the North Pole.
From the North Pole?
No, so Kylee did set us up.
What's that horse's name, by the way?
Mario.
And how's Mario been doing for you?
Yeah, he's really good.
Good, good. And this first time you had ridden him?
Yeah, so we rode him the day before competing. He's really good. Big horse.
Okay. Excellent.
He's pretty cool.
And talk a little bit about your supporters and maybe send out a message to them if you'd like to do that. Big journey coming to this rodeo.
Yeah, it definitely was. So me and my mum come over. She's my biggest supporter and she takes me everywhere, comes everywhere with me. She gets everything sorted. I would be lost without her.
Yeah.
Family back home supporting me and everything, friends. But yeah, very, very grateful to have my mum with me on this trip.
That is excellent. And what advice would you give to another Australian rodeo competitor that's thinking about going to the States to the International Finals Youth Rodeo next year? What would you say?
Definitely do it. It is worth it and it is a great experience.
Excellent.
It's very different than back home, but it is absolutely amazing over here and I should definitely do it.
Okay, that's excellent. Well, Hope, we appreciate you being on the show. Thank you, thank you. We'll probably come back around one more time. But who else you got there with you, Hope?
This is Amelia.
Hey, Amelia, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I am really good. So, Alexandra, New Zealand. So, your team, New Zealand.
Yes.
Okay. So talk a little bit about the journey to get here, Amelia. A little bit further. It's a little bit further than Australia to get here, isn't it?
Yeah, so we're in central Otago of the South Island. So we had to drive an hour from where we live to get to the airport, fly 3.5 hours to get to Sydney, and then stay there until the rest of the team flew out the next day.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
And what age, what grade, how many years of IFYR eligibility do you have left, Amelia?
I'm 15, so I have 4 years
wow.
left.
And what events are you working?
Team roping, barrel racing, and breakaway.
Very, very busy week. And had any problems getting horses to compete on?
No, not this trip.
Okay, excellent. So bring us up to speed. How'd you do in your team roping? Have you been out once or you been out twice?
Yeah, we've been out once, but as you've heard before, Kate decided to miss on that run.
Oh,
So,
you guys are partnered up. Okay. So you're the header.
yes.
Okay, and Cade's a healer. Okay. How'd the barrel racing go? And before I ask that, did you see the young lady from Humpty Doo? I believe Olivia Priester was her name during the barrel racing. She did quite the act. Were you able to see that?
I was. There were 3 of us sitting there watching, and there was a big consecutive bit of a gasp when she went up. But yeah, yeah.
And if it were a judged event on a scale of 1 to 10, what might you have given her? 10 being the best.
I would have given her a 10 for that.
Really? 10. So form, originality, all that stuff.
Oh no, it was great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. So how'd you do in your barrel run? Have you been out once or twice?
I've been out once. I ran again tonight. The little horse I was on couldn't really find the first drum, so we got a little bit lost at the start, but in the mud. But we'll give it another go tonight.
You
Bit of a
bet.
better run.
And when you say drum, you're for our listeners, you're talking about a barrel, yes?
Yeah, I'm talking about a barrel.
So is it in New Zealand? Is it cowgirl drum racing?
No, it's barrel racing.
Oh, it is. But that's interchangeable, drum and barrel?
Yeah, we just call them drums.
Okay, I like that. And breakaway. Talk a little bit about your run or runs so far.
My first run I missed, and then my second run I caught.
Nice. Okay. So 1 for 2. That's excellent. And do you remember what your time was on your second catch?
3.6.
Okay. Good. And a borrowed horse there too.
Yes.
And like I've been asking everybody else, learn any new words or phrases? You want to teach us anything while you're on here? Oh, I heard Cade say something. What?
He said chili bin.
Say that again. I don't know what that word is. What is it?
Chili bin.
Chili bun.
Chili bin. Like bin.
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 Bun? Chili bin. Is this, are you getting me to repeat something I probably shouldn't be repeating if I were in?
No. It's the New Zealand way of saying a cola.
A cola. Okay. A chili bun.
No,
Like a cooler. Your cooler that you keep beers in.
Like a chili.
Oh, chili bun.
No, chili bin.
Chili bin, like a B-I-N,
Yes.
bin.
Yeah.
Yes.
Chili like C-H-I-L-L-Y.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
bin.
Hey, could you get me a soda out of the chili bin?
Yeah, there we go.
I like that. I'm going to start using that. Chili bin. Well, Amelia, thank you for being on. Anything I haven't asked you about?
I think you've got them all in fits of laughter now, Doug.
I've done enough. We've done enough. Okay.
No, I said I think you've got them in fits of laughter now, so
Okay.
none of them can speak right at the minute.
Okay. Chili bin. I like that. I do. So is Ruby there? Ruby?
No, she didn't make it back.
She didn't make it back. Okay.
No.
Because that's Ruby Ruckwood from Maryborough in Victoria. What events does she run? And tell us just a little bit about Ruby.
Ruby's actually probably the one I knew least before we come over here, but she's only 15 and she's from Maryborough in Victoria, which is down south, sort of where Molly, a bit further south than Molly. And she's competing here in the barrel race and the pole bending. And she had her second barrel race last night and she ran a 17.2. I think she was very happy with it.
Good.
It was her fastest time of the weekend. And then I think she may have a pole run tonight as well.
Yeah. Well, that is excellent. Congratulations on good, successful runs for her, and good luck to everybody that's still got more to go. And the big thing, I'll just say it, have fun. And
Yep.
if it isn't fun, as Kate has taught us, get in an ice bath and reset. And if you don't want to go that far, maybe just reach for an ice cold Coca-Cola out of the chili bin.
Yep, that's it.
Okay. So, Kylee, we've covered a lot of ground. What a great group you've got. And we are so excited that they got to come and they got to compete. And we hope you come back next year.
Yep, they've been a fun group to travel with, that's for sure. And we just want to say how thankful we are that everyone has been so welcoming to us.
You bet.
It's just such a lovely environment to be in over here. They love our accent,
Yes.
but we think you've all got a pretty cool accent, but it's nice that they like our accent as well.
That's excellent. And the environment, the community of rodeo in the United States, when you're living it right now in the middle of it, how would you describe it? So the Australians that are thinking about maybe coming over, how would you describe the environment, the community?
As I said, like everybody has been so welcoming to us, and I just think if you get the opportunity, just do it. Like it is expensive, but if there's a way to fundraise or some way to do it, just try and do it. It's the experience that you get out of coming to an event like this is second to none.
Okay. Well, thank you for that. And we're so excited that you were able to come over and be part of this. This truly is an international competition, and that is just very, very neat. What haven't we covered, Kylee, or anybody? Anything you guys can think of? Any favorite new food? Any food you've come across?
Oh, the cheese sticks.
Cheese
Mozzarella.
sticks.
Yeah.
Yep.
Been living off them.
Fried, so the fried cheese sticks?
Yeah. Yeah, some of them, I guess they're a little bit different. Oh, we do have it over there, but you don't see it as often. Like, you'll only see it very occasionally.
Okay.
They're all a bit keen on the mozzarella sticks
Oh.
with the ranch, but Molly's not, but the rest of them are. But I think it's just the fried everything over here. Fried Oreos, fried pickles,
Right.
fried... Yeah, you just don't see that.
fried cheesecake.
Fried
cheesecake.
Well, I'm that one.
And does that rate the new word or the new phrase you use? What was it again?
Kakar.
Kaka. Okay.
I think that's just something this little group has made up. That's not a normal Australian or Kiwi thing. That's just something this crazy little group made up.
All right. So who would like to say thank you to our listeners and enjoy the podcast? Do it in your best Australian accent.
I think Kate's going to do it.
So thank you to our listeners and come visit us in Australia.
Thank you so much, guys. That was so fun. I learned a bunch. You're a great bunch. I'm glad you come across, and I'm so super glad you could be on the podcast with us. And to our listeners, we hope that you enjoyed this episode meeting Team Australia and Team New Zealand competing at the International Finals Youth Rodeo in Shawnee, Oklahoma. If you do, please share it with your friends to make your listening easier. You can find us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Search for Beyond the Chutes and follow us. Like us, rate us, give us comments. Let us hear from you. Our new website has launched. It is beyondthechutes.show. And we'd like to say thank you to ParaSight Systems for their support with our podcast. ParaSight System is a push-button parasitic diagnostic system for pasture animals, your horses, cattle, goat, sheep, chickens, maybe crocodiles for all I know, and for your companion animals, your dogs and your cats. You can find them at ParaSightSystems.com. And we're going to invite you to check out the International Finals Youth Rodeo Facebook page. Wonderful page. You can see all the up-to-date standings and great videos. This is Beyond the Chutes with
the Youth Rodeo Organisation.
Kay Ferguson.
Molly Harper, Olivia Priester, Hope Doyle, Amelia Knoll.
Kylee Ferguson.
Until next time, this is Doug Simcox. Thank you for listening.